All right, everyone. So, Black Adam, a movie that's been in development for years, has finally been released in theaters. I got a chance to go see it, and I'm going to share with you guys my thoughts here in this video. Now, if you're worried about spoilers, you don't have to worry because this is going to be a non spoiler review. So, you don't have to worry about spoilers. Now, what exactly did I think about Black Adam? Well, it's a little mixed. From just a pure entertainment standpoint, I will say that I really did like this movie. I thought it was really entertaining. I had a lot of fun. There were a lot of fun, just action sequences, especially the fight between Black Adam and the JSA. I thought was really well done. I thought it was well executed. I liked how they presented the powers of each of the characters. Dr. Fate, Hawkman, Cyclone, Atom Smasher. I really liked how they displayed their powers here because I was kind of worried. I remember when I saw one of the trailers where we got to see a little bit of a glimpse of Dr. Fate's powers. I wasn't really a big fan of how it looked. So I was worried that I was really not going to like it and it was just going to take me out of the movie. But I'm happy to say that it actually looked better than I thought it would. So just really happy to say that. And some of the other fight scenes between Black Adam and some of the other characters, I won't say it here because that's kind of kind of spoilery. I thought also were really well done. The CGI, however, I will say this, if I could offer one criticism when it comes to the fights, some of the CGI I thought was a little bit overdone. And what I mean by that is it got to the point where it was just a little obvious that it was CG. You know what I mean? You've probably seen other movies where, they're really effects heavy and it gets to a point where it's kind of noticeable. And, when I say that, I mean, obviously that it's CG, but normally when it's done well, it's done to the point where, in the back of your mind, it's CG, but it just looks so good that you can suspend your disbelief for a little bit, that it kind of looks real, is what I'm trying to say. But in this movie, for the most part, I thought the CG was done well, with the exception of some, moments here and there. And that's all I can say, because if I go into any detail, then that's, again, kind of spoilery. Now, when it comes to the story, I talked about the entertainment factor of the film. I thought that was actually really well done. However, when it comes to the writing of this movie, I gotta be honest and say that it's actually not really good. The story it's not the best. There are decisions made by characters that don't really make a lot of sense. One in particular I thought was really dumb. A decision made by a character towards the end of the movie that I didn't agree with whatsoever. It didn't make a lot of sense. And if you saw the movie, you probably know what it is I'm referring to, but I'm not going to go into detail because, again, spoilers. So yeah, some of the decisions made by some of the characters were just dumb, and it felt like they were made just because the writers couldn't really think of a smarter way to have the story that they want to happen. You know what I mean? It's this thing in stories that I really don't like, where in order for the story to progress, the characters can't, or excuse me, not the characters, the writers can't think of an intelligent way to have it happen. So the only way that they can think of is to just make certain characters just carry the idiot stick for a little bit. And that's essentially what I got from the movie. And some of the dialogue was just, I don't know, it was kind of, let's just say it was a little bit on the nose. And again, if you saw the movie, you probably know what I'm talking about, but that's just kind of how it felt like to me. Maybe you disagree, and that's fine. And there was one character that I feel like if they had been taken out of the movie, it would have actually made the movie better. Like, they did not need to be here. And that's, again, all I can say without going into spoilers. There was also something that happened, and again, this all has to do with the writing. There is something that happens towards the end of the movie where at the beginning it looks kind of cool, and you're wondering, okay, well, how are they gonna handle this? Where are they gonna take this? And let's just say if you saw it, it would kind of make you facepalm. That's all I'm gonna say, because like you just you're left asking yourself, like, really, that's where you chose to take this? Like, you couldn't have thought of anything else. There was nothing else that came to mind. This is how you decided to handle this situation. Oh boy, it's just, yeah, again, like, if you're going into this movie expecting a really well written story, you're not going to get that. And look, maybe that's not what the people who made the movie were going for. And you know what? If that's the case, that's fine. But it was really entertaining. I had fun. Maybe I'll go watch this movie again. And that usually doesn't happen with me, because normally I just like seeing a movie once and that's pretty much enough for me. Maybe I'll watch it when it's on streaming, or I'll, buy it, buy the DVD. But normally I don't really like going to, to see movies more than once. Like, it has to be really, really good for me to consider going back to the theater and watching it again. And I might consider going back to the theaters to see this movie again. That's just how much I enjoyed it. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Again, this is just a quick, quick review to give you guys my general thoughts on the movie without going into spoilers. If you saw the movie, let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. And please, guys, try not to spoil the movie for anyone who hasn't seen it. At least wait until maybe the movie's been out for like a week or two if you're going to comment on this video and talk about, some of this, some story details that you didn't like. But for now, just please try not to spoil it for people who hadn't seen it. And again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Consider liking, sharing, subscribing, clicking the bell icon for notifications, and maybe you could consider becoming a member. All you have to do is hit the blue join button that's next to the subscribe button, and it'll really go a long way in helping the channel out. With all that said and out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you join me for my next movie review. Bye for now.